Hi guys, and welcome to the May weigh-in video. It's a little bit late because my scales ran out of batteries and I ordered some, and then we had a bank holiday and the post has been delayed and they didn't arrive. And then today I realised we actually have the batteries already, so this is being filmed on the 31st of May. So first up we have Isla. Now before we start the weigh-ins, I just want to say something. Now I need to take this as a compliment, I think, and I am very thankful that people still want to see my videos. But one thing that can be annoying is a bit of a strong word, but just sometimes a little disappointing for me is when she's not letting go of me, is when I work really, really hard on a video and then someone goes to me, do more of this video. For example, I will do videos on Leopard geckos and then in the comment section all I get is do videos of geckos, and I do videos of geckos and all I get is do videos of Leopard geckos. I do that, do videos of ants, do videos of this, that, and I've got to take it as a compliment. It's very lovely that people want to see certain videos, but I think I'm very generous with the amount of videos I do. I pretty much do a video every other day and sometimes do a video every day. So you know, there are some YouTube channels out there that really only do one a week, and so I work so hard. There's a lot of things that go on as well as YouTube, you know, we're not just a robot behind this computer, we're actual people who have things to do, and the fact that I make so many videos and it takes up an enormous amount of my time, I don't know, it can be a little bit disheartening when that's all people want, me to just churn out more and more. Anyway, that aside, we have Isla here. Now, I have made it my personal mission to get her to gain more weight. Now, she may look quite podgy in this, but if you compare her to Lyra, my other crested gecko, she is quite small. Her head size is a lot smaller as well, which is kind of bizarre. And she doesn't eat she wasn't eating quite as much of her food, but I've been doing a few things lately similar to what I did to Lyra when I first got her, and hopefully Isla's gained some weight. Also, she's had a natural tank this month, so yeah, lots of things have changed for her. Last month she was 30 grams, so let's have a look at what she is now. A lot of people ask me where they can find these. These are just ordinary kitchen scales, although the original dish actually broke, so I have to always replace it with a random one. Right, the hardest thing is getting a crested gecko to get off your hands. Yeah, 33, so she's gained 3 grams, so that is definitely going in the right direction. There hasn't been much changes with Lyra. Her tank did get a whitefly infestation, which I don't know why, but just one plant in particular was absolutely riddled in it, so I removed that plant. Also, I changed her coconut, so I bought her a brand new coconut for her natural tank when I did it, and she didn't use it at all. Then I replaced it with her old coconut, and that's where she sleeps like every single day, and sometimes in the evening. So last month we weighed her, she was 39 grams. I don't know if much has changed really, but we'll see now. 38 grams, so gone down a gram. Not really worried about that, she's a very healthy, nice size. So next up we have the leopard geckos. We're going to start off with Diego. Now at the end of April, start of May, Diego actually turned 5 years old. I'm never exactly sure at what point his birthday is, but when I got him from the shop, they said he was 5 or 6 months old, so it's around April, May time he turned 5. So that's pretty cool. He is looking very nice and healthy. He hasn't eaten any more than usual, but I definitely think he's gained weight. And I think the main thing that's changed in this month is what I fed the crickets. They have been on a much better, varied diet, and I really think that's impacted him in a fantastic way. He looks fabulous, don't you, Diego? By the way, you may have noticed today we are in a different area for weighing the geckos. Just, I thought, you know, change of scene, but you may be able to see the ants and their honey in the background. So, last month Diego weighed 92 grams. I definitely think he's gained more weight. So let's put him on. That's it, stay there. 93? How have you only gained a gram? He is looking massive this month. So now for Gizmo, she's had a very busy month. First of all, she's got a new light and new vitamins. Then she's gone and laid 3 eggs. Her third egg came on the 26th of May. Are you looking at the camera, Giz? I didn't do a video on that, but if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know about that. Now, she hasn't really been eating. I think she's had the odd bit of food here and there throughout the month, but really not enough. And she looks incredibly skinny, but she has produced 3 eggs. Now, last year she actually laid 2 eggs in June, so she's a month early. And in that month she did drop about 3 grams because she laid the eggs. But between April and May last year she only lost 1 gram. Now, I don't think that's going to be the case. I would probably assume she's lost 3 grams or even more because she's looking very, very skinny. I hope that's the last of the eggs out of her. So let's see, last month she weighed 55 grams. I'm going to guess at 52, maybe even less. You guys have your guess? Right, Gizmo, come here. She is not looking very nice at all. Very, very skinny at the moment. Oh my goodness. 45 grams. She's lost 10 grams this month. Wow. No wonder she's looking terrible. 45 grams. That's crazy. Well, 3 eggs, and one of the eggs, like the latest one, was massive. Like compared to the others, it was massive. So, geez, you better start gaining some weight. That's her goal for June. She needs to gain some weight. So we'll be back here next month to see a more podgier, curvier Gizmo. Now for Minnie, I like to change out these papers each time. Minnie has also had an extremely busy month. We have had 3 visits to the vet. First one was about her eye. Then they wanted to put her on some eye drops and come back the following week. We went back. We were scared that her eye might have to be removed. We went back today because we got a second opinion from an eye specialist, and thankfully she doesn't have to have her eye removed. I basically think she has some sort of corneal dystrophy. That's my diagnosis. I'm not a vet, but it looks very much like that. And if you ever see her face on, her face looks very different compared to, like, each eye looks very different in size, but apparently some lizards can just grow one smaller eye than the other. And if you don't know the history of Minnie, you might not know that she was just hatched out this way. I was going to say born this way, but she hatched out this way. She has always had a problem with her eyelid. But yeah, she's definitely had quite a few trips out this month. Now, last month she was 56 grams. I think I know how much she weighs. If my scales are the same as a vet, that'll be good. Let's just put this in. So the vet said today her scales was 52. Yeah, 52. My scales are the same as the vet's. So she has lost 4 grams. Not ideal, to be honest. I don't think she's producing any eggs. So I really have to work on her getting her chunk back together. And finally we have Ziggy. Ziggy is a complete wonder of the gecko world. In like 4 months, she's only just eaten actually. For 4 months she hasn't eaten. Her weight hasn't changed. She actually gained weight. But the other day she randomly ate about 2 mealworms and a waxworm, and that came after Gizmo had laid eggs, and I wonder if the pheromones just dropped in the room or something, because she randomly ate and then nothing else. So yeah, there's a bit of a celebration for Ziggy eating. However, once again, she looks healthy. I don't think her weight has changed at all. She hasn't showed any signs of wanting to lay an egg. There hasn't been any digging. She isn't straining at all. But her stomach's really firm and the eggs are quite clear. So I'm keeping an eye on it. I don't want her to get egg bound, but there's no sign of any discomfort or anything. So last month she was 73 grams. Let's all have a guess. I think she could be back down to 71, to be honest. Okay, not going to sit in there. Sit. 65? she's dropped to 65. Wow, that is surprising. Do you know what's interesting though? Is she didn't eat and maintained her weight before, and Minnie actually ate the most out of the females, and she lost a whole load of weight. So sometimes I feel like if they don't eat, it actually helps their system to keep that weight on, and when they do, it sort of wakes up the system to like digest stuff, and that's when they start to lose weight. It's quite strange. It's a really interesting survival technique. If you imagine in the wild, 4 months without food and you still look like this, you'd be pretty happy. So 65 is still a good weight. I really hope she does start to eat more again, or sort out what's going on with those eggs. As you can see, she's nice and chunky, isn't she? So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this weigh-in video. I am really trying to do leopard gecko videos and crested gecko videos and all the others. I try to provide a variety on my channel, so if goodbye Ziggy. If you haven't seen a video that you're waiting to see, chances are I'm probably filming it or editing it, so please bear with me. But yes, thank you very much for watching this, guys, and goodbye.